What is up, party people? It is your boy Voltron with another AMP video. So happy 4th of July for all you guys that are American. It's the country's Independence Day. But we're not going to talk about the USA today. It's our birthday, but we're going to talk about Costa Rica. Costa Rica is an interesting place. It's starting to move in a direction that favors Web3. So something interesting is going on in Latin America. It seems like countries are taking sides. They are either moving in this direction towards the left, or they are moving towards the right. So we're seeing countries like, well, Mexico's not South America. We'll call it Latin America. Mexico, for example, they elected a president who's more towards the left and more centralized control. Argentina's moving towards the right, giving businesses more choices. Brazil kind of is moving towards the left. They have a little bit of a socialism problem out there. This is not supposed to be a political commentary, but sometimes when it comes to finances, you can't take the politics out of it. They embed themselves into it. But we're seeing two movements. We're seeing some countries move to the left, some countries move toward the right. The countries that are moving towards the right are looking at Web3 as a way to achieve financial success. Costa Rica is one of those countries. We've seen El Salvador do it. And El Salvador has improved. It's one of the safest countries out there now. Their economy is moving. Argentina is doing the same thing. They're moving towards the right, and their economy is starting to improve for the first time in years. There were no issues with inflation. That's something that they did not expect to happen, and it happened. And now Argentina's looking at Bitcoin. Costa Rica has noticed that we haven't made a decision, but we see El Salvador, we see Argentina are starting to improve. Their economy is starting to become more favorable to its citizens. And they're like, we want a piece of that pie. So they are looking at Bitcoin. There's about 380 big businesses that now accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. So they're testing it out. And now the government's taking a look at it and saying, hey, there might be something here. We kind of like it. And Costa Rica looks like it's becoming a hot spot for Bitcoin. What does that mean? That means that there's going to be a need for collateral. When these countries decide to implement, I said companies, but I should have meant countries decide to implement it, they want to go with people that have done it to learn from them, want to find out what went bad, what went well, who can help us. So if Costa Rica starts to adopt Bitcoin, they're probably going to talk to El Salvador. They're like, hey, we like what you did. Tell us who you work with. And that's going to bring up Flexa networks. It's a good opportunity for Flexa network. Again, this is all potential. All potential. But if Costa Rica adopts Bitcoin and starts using it as a form of payment, there's going to be a big need for collateral. They're going to talk to countries that have done it. El Salvador. And we know Flexa has a presence in El Salvador. So this is good news, potentially good news for Flexa. I know the markets look bad. I looked at the market. I haven't been checking, but today I did check. I saw that there are a lot of dips and I added to my bags. That's what I do. I'm a dip buyer. So it's a good day for me because I loaded up my bags. Going to check tomorrow. The market's still dipping, add some more. I DCA my dips. But anyway, Costa Rica looks like it's becoming a hot spot for Bitcoin, and this is a great opportunity for Flexa to eye it. Till next time, guys, peace out.